Colleen Ballinger's sister Rachel is now seeming to claim that Colleen didn't do anything wrong. We are in the second half of the year 2025, and people are still out here trying to claim that Colleen Ballinger is just a victim in all of this, a victim of cancel culture. It's absolutely absurd to me. I do not get it. So we're going to have a look at what Rachel said. But firstly, I just want to say that, like, people give Rachel Ballinger a lot of grace. I don't. I don't like her. Something about her feels very off to me. Not to mention the fact that she was also, you know, a big person in Jojo Siwa's life, who I was about to call Jojo Ballinger for some reason. Jojo Siwa was very close friends with Rachel and Colleen Ballinger, something which Colleen has been criticized for, but I feel like Rachel has not gotten the same amount of criticism about, even though they would be having these grown-up conversations together and all of that and claiming to be actual friends when Jojo was a child and they were like in their 30s. It's a whole weird thing. There's a lot more about her too. She's been involved in some of the racist clips that have gone around of Colleen. I made a whole video about that. But stuff like this really makes me feel vindicated. The fact that she's out here saying, you know, it's just all lies. I never trust headlines anymore because it's just all lies, you know? It's terrible. Poor Colleen. Poor Colleen. Poor Colleen. The poor children who are interacting with her, actually. And I'd love to know, we'll get to this in more depth, but I'd love to know, like, what it is that are lies. Because this keeps being said, right? Colleen has said something like that. Jojo Siwa has said it's all lies. Now Rachel's saying it's all lies. I need one of you to grow a pair of balls and give me the specifics here of what are the lies. Detail what is being lied about here and what is your proof. Come on now. If it's all lies, tell me exactly what the lie is. Can you do that? Or is it stuff that we've all seen with our own eyes? I'm not sure. Anyway, let's take a look at what Rachel had to say. Now, this was in a podcast episode. So this was titled Rachel Ballinger, YouTube Changed My Life. And this was her being a guest on a podcast that came out 5 days ago. So most of this she's talking about her, but there is a section, obviously, where Colleen is mentioned.
It'd be nice if I got to bed at a reasonable hour every night.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, you know.
That would be helpful.
So your sister got you started. I mean, do you think that it was difficult, like, riding coattails? Or do you think that you just kind of separated yourself? I mean, is it like a Nepo type thing?
Yeah, I'm a Nepo sibling for sure. But there's pros and cons to it. But the only con is if you let your ego get in the way. If people like make fun of me for it, oh, you're only famous from your sister. I'm like, yeah, you wish you had a sister like that.
Yeah.
I can honestly tell you, Rachel, I do not wish that I had a sister like Colleen. I really, really, really don't. I am so okay not having a weirdo like that in my family.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
I was smart. I was given an opportunity and I took it because she's given the same opportunity to so many people and they didn't do anything with it. And then I've given an opportunity to people and they didn't do anything with it. And some have, some haven't. And to succeed in this business, you have to put the work in.
Yeah.
And you have to have some talent.
Got to use your whole ass.
Yeah, you
Not
do.
half of it.
No, that's why mine is a decent size. It's not.
It's very, very funny.
I'll give you some of mine.
Yeah. I mean, people think the job's easy, and to some degree it is, but you do have to work. You have to always be creative. You have to always be on. And always be on.
Always be on. It's exhausting.
It is. So it takes a certain type of person. I was able to do it. And if people just think I'm only famous because of my sister, then okay, that's fine. That's your opinion.
Fuck them.
Fuck them. Thanks for the view, baby. I'm chilling.
I'm going to pause really briefly to tell you guys that one of the things that Colleen liked to do in her group chat that she had with the children was to complain about her marriage. Now, I personally believe that you should not be complaining in group chats with children about your relationship. I think you should work that out with your partner. Call me crazy, right? The fact of the matter is, every 42 seconds, one couple in the US gets divorced every 42 seconds, and that's just the US, and that's not including people who aren't married who are breaking up. That's huge numbers. And yes, sometimes people can break up or get divorced for different reasons. Maybe it's not working out, maybe somebody cheated, or something horrible is happening in the relationship. But a lot of the time, people break up just because they lose their connection to each other. They drift apart and can't find time for each other and can't find time to communicate or understand each other. And I just think that's really sad, because these relationships aren't ending from a lack of love, they're ending from a lack of connection. And that's where Paired comes in, the #1 couples app that helps you improve your relationship with just a couple of minutes a day. Hi, Stradivarius. She's really invested in this app too, apparently. Paired is curated by real therapists, and it uses expert-backed research to help make a lasting impact on relationships of any stage. So here's how it works. You and your partner both download the Paired app together, and then every day Paired sends you a 5-minute quiz, game, or question designed to deepen your relationship. You answer completely in your own time, and once you're done, Paired will reveal your partner's answers so you can have an honest and open, stress-free conversation. I think this is really, really valuable. It creates a safe space for really hard conversations that you might not have been able to carve out that space for otherwise. And it gives you time daily to strengthen your relationship. It's only a couple of minutes, but it does so much good. And like, people are busy, okay? You don't have hours to be sitting around looking in each other's eyes, discussing the in-depth intricacies of your relationship. Sometimes you just need something a little bit simpler that helps, and this gives you that space and that time to do that. And I also find it's really good for opening up in your relationship and communicating better. Now, me and my partner have been together for a very, 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 very long time, right? But we're very different people, completely different. We communicate differently. And so there is a little bit of a learning curve sometimes of trying to learn each other's communication styles and what we mean when we say some things, or maybe even learning how to better communicate so that you are understood by your partner better. You learn together the best ways to communicate, what's effective, what's not, and how to actually talk to each other better. Even after so many years together, we're still learning things like this. So practice making your relationship a priority every day with Paired. Head to paired.com/skov to get a 7-day free trial and 25% off if you sign up for a subscription. That's paired.com/skov to sign up today. Thank you so much to Paired for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get on with the rest of it.
Your sister had a little bit of a hard time. Did that affect you at all?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My views dropped, my subscribers dropped. I mean, personally, it was terrible.
Yeah.
For my whole family, it was terrible seeing her go through that. But yeah, I mean, we all took a hit. Anyone that was...
So terrible to see her go through that. Now, obviously, I'm not here to say that, like, Colleen being counseled or whatever you want to call it, right? Her being exposed for her bad behavior, I'm sure that was a very upsetting experience for her. To take this to the extreme, some people commit murder, right? I'm not comparing the two, but I'm just taking it to the extreme. Some people commit murder and then they go to prison. And prison isn't a very nice experience for them either. Now, Colleen did not commit murder, to my knowledge. I'm not trying to claim that she did, but she did some stuff. She got exposed for it, and as a result, people called her out for it and didn't want to watch her channel anymore. That's the consequences of your own actions, and the consequences usually don't feel good. But, you know, it doesn't take away from the fact that you did what you did and it was exposed.
Connected with her, it all took a hit, and that's the internet. I learned a lot.
Yeah, I mean, that is a thing. A lot of people who were connected to her lost views, subscribers, whatever. But it wasn't just like anybody that had ever spoken to her. It was anybody that was defending her or refusing to call her out, because the viewers get to choose where they put their time. They're not like little mindless drones who are just going to go to your video because you deserve the views. No, if they don't want to give you their time, they're not going to give you their time, because that's essentially what social media is and what YouTube is. You're asking people to give you some of their time. And time is precious. We're all gonna die, right? You don't want to put it places you don't want to put it, and that is so your choice. Like, the fact that they act like this is some great injustice that she got called out and that other people got called out for defending her, supporting her. Like, it's some horrible, toxic thing. Toxic gossip train, obviously. That's not really like a horrible injustice when people don't want to watch you anymore because they don't agree with the things that you've done. I feel like I've said this in so many videos now about so many different topics. It's like I'm repeating myself over and over and over again. But it, like, what is it with people who get exposed for their bad behavior that they can't see this and they can't accept this reality? I don't get it at all anyway.
A lot from the internet that through all of that.
It is.
I don't trust.
It's painful.
Yeah. I don't trust anyone. I don't trust anything. I don't trust headlines. And yeah, the people that are the meanest are the loudest.
Oh, yeah.
You don't trust headlines. You don't trust headlines, do you? Why? What headlines specifically, quickly, were written about Colleen that were lies? And if they were such provable lies, could she not have, like, sued for defamation or something? Like, I know that's a difficult thing to do, right? I'm not suggesting everybody go sue everybody all the time, but, like, if it was that easily disproven as lies, it would be a pretty easy case to win, I think, in my uneducated opinion, which, by the way, must remind you all that everything that I am saying in this video is based on opinion and speculation. Do not sue me. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
And people without a heart won't go away.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just continue and poke and
People
poke and
without
poke.
a heart.
I have endured that.
Yeah.
It says I'm 5'8" on the internet. We can just start with that.
You're 5'8"?
Yeah.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'3". Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, you didn't look...
Yeah,
I'm 5'10".
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just, it's...
one of many things.
So many false things.
Yeah.
And that, and you can't do anything about it. You're
No.
just,
And if
paralyzed.
you say anything, people are like, oh,
People are like,
you're
son
just...
made that. Oh, I saw this video of you today. And I'm like, none of that is true.
None of it. No.
Yeah.
The internet is...
I need to say, no offense to this woman at all, she doesn't seem to be the best interviewer I've ever seen because she keeps interrupting her. Keeps interrupting Rachel. It's like, let her speak. Let me get the content.
People just make up things and then people will perpetuate it because it gets views. Mm-hmm. And if it's funny, it becomes a trend. Mm-hmm. And then it'll get more views and more people make stuff on it. It's a vicious little cycle.
There's a lot.
People will make stuff up and it gets views and then more people will talk about it. So what was made up? Tell me quickly what was made up. What are the lies here? Which parts aren't true? Because I'm gonna have a little look at some of the stuff, right? Because we know there was a lot of stuff that Colleen was exposed for. There was so much. There was the past racism that seemed to be present on every single channel on YouTube that existed in like 2010 or whatever. Not to excuse it, just saying they all did it. It's quite scary, the fact that it was so normal, but they were all in the same circles. Need I remind you that Shane Dawson and Colleen Ballinger were in the same circles? But she was exposed for that, for sending Adam McIntyre underwear, something that she's admitted to doing, for being inappropriate with her fans in group messages, some of which we're going to look at, by the way, lest we forget, for being inappropriate with her child fans on stage, for the stuff that she wrote in her books, for the things that she did in her show Haters Back Off, which was, for kids, but really highly inappropriate. Like, if you look, you can see some of the most recent messages in this Weenies group chat that Colleen was part of with her child fans was in 2022, 3 years ago. So let's have a look at some of them, right? This is Colleen talking about her relationship to a bunch of children. He lied to everyone and said I cheated. When would I cheat when I was working 24 hours a day? Why are you talking to children about this? Why are you talking to your child fans about this? To people you don't know? I'm not going to harp on this too much because these messages have been seen plenty of times, but I don't, we can see them with our eyes. They have been reported on by reputable news sources and they've never been taken down for misinformation. So, I don't know. I'm just, I'm giving my opinion on the evidence I have in front of me. Here's Colleen saying to a bunch of children that she's never met, literally, y'all are my best friends. I'm serious. Could somebody say stoking the parasocial fires? Perhaps. Here we have Colleen asking her child fans, tell me all the thoughts you had when you first got your periods. Please and thank you. Example, I thought I shit myself because the blood was so dark in my underwear. Here we have Colleen asking, what's your fave position? In a group with her child fans. Can't get out of this. Why is it fighting me? Here we have Colleen asking her child fans that she's in a group chat with and communicates with regularly, tell me what move I should make on... Oh, dear God, do I have to say this? I actually saved this screenshot myself, so I guess I've done this to myself. I can blame no one but me and Colleen for writing in the first place. Tell me what move I should make on ball cocker, cock blocker, stock dick. Okay. She says, okay, I'm going to go to him and say, hi, Patrice, I'm ready to stress eat your wiener, so show me your ball cocker. Thanks for the advice. In a group with their child fans. Colleen asks Adam McIntyre, do you need questions for your Q&A? Are you a virgin? To a young teenage Adam McIntyre. Somebody says, my ass looks so good today, y'all. Colleen says, pics. That's bordering on illegal. Note how I don't say that it's illegal because I'm not trying to defame anybody, but in my own personal opinion, it's bordering on illegal, right? More talking about her relationship. He was always mad when I was happy. I thought that would end when we split. Why are you talking to your child fans about this? This is none of their business. Your adult relationship is your own private business to discuss between your real life adult friends. I'm not talking about Jojo Siwa. Don't be sharing this stuff with Jojo Siwa when she was like 15 or whatever age she was when you guys were hanging out. Now she's an adult. Now you can talk to her. But back then, no. To grown-ups in your life, to your family, your friends, not the group chat of children who worship you because they like your content, you weird, deranged, attention-deprived maniac. More of that. Being screamed at every day for hours and being told you're a piece of shit is not love or making a marriage a priority. Just want to throw that out there. I mean, it's good. It's a good lesson, but it's clearly about you and your child fans don't need to know about your marital problems, as awful as they are, even though it is a good lesson. They are not your therapist. Work that out with your therapist, and then you can make whatever nice PSAs you want. Okay? Okay, I closed my eyes for too long, and now everything's too bright, and it hurts. Ow.
When someone writes a headline or does a video, even if you correct it, even if you're like, that's not real, that's fake, there are people that saw the headline already and aren't going to go double check it. They're not going to go fact check it.
They're not going to go fact check it.
So people are like, oh, obviously it was a joke, guys, like blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, but you've already done the wrong. You can't write it.
Right.
It's already out there. There's going to be someone that saw the bad, saw the fake, saw the AI, and is never going to double check, is never going to see the correction. And it's just what it is.
Now, this is talking about a whole different conversation, not to do with Rachel. So I just cut it out because I did play the whole thing, but I'd already watched it, so I kind of zoned out, and I did not give any commentary over that. So we're cutting it out. Basically, people are making fake profiles of this other woman. However, with the Rachel thing, I still feel like maybe she is in a way thinking of the whole Colleen thing, and I think I've done my due diligence in like reading the texts that are out there. It's for you to decide what you think of them. Now, with Colleen especially, I would say the damage is done then. By Rachel's own words, it's already out there. She already did what she did. And those messages that I read, by the way, are just some of the messages. And it's not just messages. There's videos of her being inappropriate with her fans on stage, getting little boys to put their hand down her pants to get a bag of Cheetos. I'm not joking. The whole yoga pose challenge thing. The stuff in her books, the stuff in her shows, the jokes she would make, the things she would say, the things she would do. There's so much. I've made videos about all of this before. Everybody's made videos about all of this before. You can go watch them if you need a reminder, but the stuff is out there. So tell me specifically what's not true. Please and thank you. Now, I don't want to talk myself in circles here. I've talked about this situation to death, but this felt important because still Colleen is not being forced to take any accountability. Now, she has claimed to take accountability, but saying it and doing it are two different things. And the fact that her own sister is claiming that everything is just lies just says to me that Colleen herself believes that. And she is never, ever going to be able to move on from this unless she can actually accept that she has done something wrong, that she is in the wrong for the things that she did. You can move on from that stuff. You absolutely can. But the first step in doing that is accepting that you actually did something wrong. You can't just like go about your life being like, well, I'm the victim, which she clearly, in my opinion, believes that she is the one who's the victim in all of this because she was cancelled and that's so unfair and she just wants to go on tour and be adored by children again. But that's not being allowed to happen because I was cancelled. Yeah, but the only reason that can't happen is because nobody wants to give you the attention anymore because they don't like you because of the things they've seen that you have done. Is it clocking to you yet? Is it clocking to you that I'm standing on business? My God, it's infuriating. And I don't mean to get annoyed, but it's like really annoying because just like get it together, get it through your brain that you are not an innocent little baby victim. You're irritating me. Oh my God. Anyway, I don't want to talk myself in circles. I said that. So clearly I'm talking myself in circles. I've made videos on the stuff she's done. You can go watch them. I know YouTube wants videos to be longer, and if they're not longer, you make no money, and your views are lower, and whatever. But I don't want to keep saying the same stuff. I don't want to keep repeating myself, so I'm going to cut this video here and just say, let me know what you think about this situation in the comments. And if you don't leave me a comment about that, tell me, do you prefer Tom or Jerry? Or do people now not know Tom and Jerry? Although my audience are older. I don't keep an audience of children like these people do. Anyway, like, comment, share. Follow me on social media. I'm VangelinaSkov everywhere. Check out my book. You can pre-order it on evaalexandra.com. Won't rant about that too much, but yeah, I got a book coming out. Can you believe? My God. Have a wonderful day, and don't forget to check out Paired. You can go to paired.com/skov to get a 7-day free trial and 25% off if you sign up for a subscription. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!